Hi guys, so I'm trying to set this up because this is the best lighting in my house today. I look like I've been ran over by a truck, you guys, because I'm on my way to get my eyelash extensions done today. So I am not allowed to put on a lot of eye makeup. Ew, I know, right? What's the sacrifices I have to put up with just to get beautified? So anyways, today we are going to be talking about one of the first steps that I took when I was going through my weight loss. I'm talking about weight loss and I look like hell. Okay, so anyways, I'm such a freak. Okay, so when I was at my heaviest, I was up there. I think I was bordering around the 180 area, okay? So I was wearing the biggest size jeans at the little boutique that I love to shop at. I was in a 13, 15, that's in the junior sizes, because I've always been kind of small, so I've never really fit very well in women's size clothes. But when you're shopping in the juniors department and you're shopping pushing the largest sizes, it makes you feel pretty bad. So yeah, so now I'm at the very opposite end of that. Now I'm wearing the very smallest size that they offer anymore. So I'm really pleased about that, but I'm going to tell you how I broke through the barrier from being at that heaviest point. And this was before I even knew about any calorie counting or any of the stuff that I do now. I'm just going to tell you what I started with that got me to the halfway point. It seriously made me lose so much weight so quickly just by stopping doing this one really horrible thing. Because at that time I knew that, what I was putting in my body was too much. I knew I was binge eating and eating and drinking all day, and I see a lot of overweight people making the same mistake. I watch them in the grocery store filling their carts with these things, and it's the biggest sabotager of a diet, and it's something that most people don't even think about because it seems so innocent, and a lot of people think it's something that's good for you. It's drinks, you guys. It's the things that we drink every day. And you might think you're drinking healthy things. Oh, I had a glass of orange juice and milk or whatever with my breakfast. Okay, so if you really calculate figure your diet out and you calculate what you drink in drinks in a day, it's ridiculous, you guys. There are frozen meals that I eat sometimes that are the same amount of calories that are in a glass of orange juice. So would you rather waste those calories on a drink that does nothing for you? I mean, of course, there's nutrients and great stuff in a glass of orange juice, but it is not anywhere near as satisfying as having an apple, and it's not as good for you either. Have the orange, not the orange juice. Give up the milk, you guys. There's as much calories and fat, packed into a glass of milk as, let's just not even go there. You might as well just sit back and have a few beers. That's how much you're packing on with a glass of milk. It's ridiculous. And all the way to our whole Americanized, the coffee huts we have everywhere. And there isn't one place you can go to in the United States that sells food that they don't have pops set right up next to the checkouts section. It's ridiculous. Everybody's buying pop. Everybody's drinking these frappe, mocha, latte, whatevers, full of skinny milk. Whatever, you guys. There's only one skinny coffee drink, and that's black coffee, okay? That's the skinny coffee drink. So stay away from Starbucks, you guys. Stay away from the drink section altogether. I'm going to show you what it is I drink every day that has helped me lose so much weight. I gave up the pop. I gave up the coffees that had stuff in it that was just totally unnecessary for the benefits of coffee. So your new drinks, I know you guys are going to hate this, even you fruit juice drinkers. I'm telling you, fruit juice is packed with calories and not the good kind that you would get from eating a piece of fruit. You're just filling yourself up with liquids that do nothing for you but make you fat, okay? No more pop, no more coffee drinks that are full of, ridiculous things like milk and sugar and caramel sauce, you guys. No more energy drinks. Oh my God. And this one's going to surprise you because this was something that I used to drink thinking that it was going to help me get thin. but it was a total sabotage. You know those 0-calorie drinks? There's these tall, skinny bottles out there. They're called like ice something. Okay, they say 0 calorie on them. They're full of aspartame, you guys. And you know what aspartame does to you? Don't just take it from me. Look it up on Google. Aspartame makes you fat. You can be a person, you know, that's just drinking water and then somebody drinking a 0-calorie aspartame, and you're going to be way fatter than that other person because aspartame makes you fat. So all this 0-calorie crap you see out there in drinks, if it's sweet, something's going on with the flavoring there, probably has aspartame or some other fake sugar in it that's making you fat. I'm telling you, I had no clue that the 0-calorie drinks that I was drinking were making me fat at the time, and I was so pissed when I found this out. So the minute I gave up those 0-calorie drinks, oh my god, the weight started falling off. Big surprise. So I'm going to show you some of the drinks that I drink on a daily basis, and one of my magical potion drinks that I drink that you would not believe helps you lose weight. Okay, so anyways, first off, let's see. So in the morning, when most people are drinking, you know, their little fluffy drinks from Starbucks, I'm drinking a black coffee, okay? I used to hate coffee, never really ever liked it, but when I saw like the benefits of coffee, which is the caffeine, you know, that everybody loves so much, I was kind of on board with that. So I think you know the feeling. Now, instead, we just go to the store now and we have, you know, coffee grounds. You can get flavored coffee, you guys. You can get the, you know, the vanilla, the hazelnut, the caramel flavored coffee. Those aren't added calories because there's not real caramel in it. It's just the flavoring. But you have to drink it straight up black. You can't add milk to it. You can't add sugar to it because you're gonna sabotage yourself once you start counting your calories. When you start counting your calories, and don't be like one of those people and be like, counting your calories doesn't work. Baloney. It works if you do it right, okay? And I'm going to show you how to do that. First of all, we got to cut out all the things you're wasting calories on. Black coffee is not a calorie waster. Honestly, I think coffee has like 2 or 3 calories in a glass, okay? You're not going to be wasting any of your calories on this because coffee is beneficial. If you're a coffee drinker, you know you can't live without this stuff. Okay, so that's around that time of the day I'm having my black coffee. Then later in the day, if I'm getting a little peckish or whatever, and I feel like I need to eat, but maybe it's not time to eat yet, now is the time to get my tea on. So, I used to just drink green tea because green tea is great for dieting. I don't know what it is. There's claims about it all over on the internet about how it helps people lose weight. This is a giant box from Costco. It's just regular old Japanese style green tea. I really like it. You know, just pack it, stick it in a mug, fill it up with hot water, and it's not that bad tasting once you get used to it. I mean, it's nothing exciting like a fruit juice or whatever, but it's tea. You know, if we were British, we'd be all about it since the day we were born. But, you know, we really need to get in the habit of being about tea, you guys, here in America, and not like a Diet Coke, which is another horrible thing you should never, ever, ever drink. You might as well drink regular Coke if you're going to go there. Diet Coke is disgusting, horrible, toxic thing. So anyways, next thing on my list is I have this kind of like, it's a kind of a dessert tea for me. This one is by Stash. It is white chocolate mocha. Again, no calories because it's tea, you guys. It tastes pretty good. Do I think it tastes like chocolate or mocha? Not really, okay? But it has just enough flavor in it that I can kind of fool myself into thinking that I'm having something, you know, that tastes sweet. Because I really would like to have, you know, like a hot chocolate with marshmallows in it. But that's the fat me thinking, and I need to get over that. So tea is a great one. And all throughout the day, my new favorite thing has to be water, you guys. All the time, water. And a lot of the time, you just think, you just cannot be drinking this, right? It's just so gross. You need to figure out how it is that you like your water. I know, it's weird. They're like eggs, kind of. You know how everybody has like a way they like their eggs? I found out there's a way everybody likes their water, too. Okay, some people can only drink water when it's kind of like room temperature. Some people need it to be like fizzy or sparkling water, which is fine. You can have sparkling water. There's no extra calories in that. I need my water to be ice cold to drink it. So I put mine in the refrigerator. I always have like a big stack of these. And the first signs of being hungry, now that I'm on my diet, I don't go and run and grab some food now. The first thing I do is I have a drink. Because a lot of the time that us, compulsive eaters think that we're starving to death, it's actually that we're thirsty. And it's kind of it's a miscommunication in the brain. Our bodies are much more prone to needing liquids than it is to needing food. But our brain doesn't always tell us, oh, you're thirsty, you need a drink. Our brains are somehow, messed up because we're compulsive eaters. We think, oh, I'm starving. You know what? Go have a glass of water, go have a tea, go have, your coffee in the morning, because it might be thirst pains and not hunger pains. So keep that in mind. And don't let yourself have any sugary drinks. I'm telling you, not fruit juice. Don't stay away from the chocolate milk, the coffee, whatever. You guys are going to thank me later, because that is how I lost like my first 20 pounds when I was huge. Was just cutting out drinks, you guys. Now I know some of you are going to be like, oh my god, but what am I going to do on the weekend when all my friends are having like their little cocktails? Okay, you guys, I was thinking about you. Because I mean, just like anybody else, I like to have a drink now and then. Hello. Not like a total party pooper here. I'm just saying, first thing in the morning, you're not going to be like throwing back your little like orange and vodka drink, right? The screwdriver. Anyways, you shouldn't be drinking that for breakfast. Okay, so I went over the things that you shouldn't be drinking during the day. You're not going to be drinking pop, you're not going to be drinking fruit juice, milk, coffee creamer. You sick people, coffee creamer. Even those horrible 0-calorie drinks, diet drinks, energy drinks, those are all gone. Energy drinks don't help you lose weight, and they don't really give you energy either. Those are like a false sign of energy when you're shoving sugar and crap down you and you get like a little zing during the day. Okay, so your new drinks during the day were black coffee, green tea, or some other flavored tea that you like. I really do suggest the green tea because I do think it has some weight loss benefits. Water. You can add lemon or lime to it, whatever floats your boat. We're going to get to my magical drink, but first of all, we're going to cover the alcoholic beverages I have switched to. So, if you will go through that calorie counting guide that I suggested to you, the Calorie King, calorie counting, you can look at what each drink is worth. And some of them are just not worth it, you guys. Some of them, no. Okay, so like a glass of wine, and I know most of you guys don't know what a real glass of wine looks like. To us, here in America, when we pour ourselves a glass of wine and we're hanging out with our girlfriends and watching some stupid chick flick, a glass of wine is like, okay. Like, this is a glass of wine, and we filled up to about here, right? We're like, oh, I just had a glass of wine, no big deal. Okay, anyways, a real glass of wine is like to here. I know, right? Like, that's so you can swirl it around and be like, oh yes, it's a fine glass of wine. Okay, anyways, we're gonna skip on wine. Wine is just, it's not really that great, you guys, when you got thinking about it. We felt like we were all being classy while we were getting drunk, but to be honest, is it really that good? No, not really. Okay, so my new drink, of course, when I used to go out, Portland is like the town of the fancy little cocktail. So, and microbrewed beers. I know you guys love them, but we need to think with our heads and not our stomachs, maybe not our taste buds, because who wouldn't love a little fancy cocktail drink full of some fancy little syrup with those little black cherries dropped in them? Oh God, that sounds so good. It's too early in the morning for that, but yeah. So my new drink is a vodka soda. If I were, Benjamin, I swear to God, why are you touching my tripod? Look at this. Just so you guys know, Benjamin's like not my child I'm yelling at, it's a cat. He has no idea what I'm saying. Okay, so, that I'm being cruel. Yes, Benjamin, I love you. Okay, so a vodka soda is a good compromise. Now make sure you can taste this. I have them mess this up all the time. Make sure you order a vodka soda, not a vodka tonic. Tonic water is full of sugar and minerals and crap that, you know, you just don't need in the drink. We're drinking this for the vodka, you guys, not that sweet little zingy taste you get at the end. Vodka soda. So soda water, essentially no calories, but the vodka is one of the less calorie-packed alcohols out there. So, you know, have a little lime juice in it, a little lime wedge on the side. A vodka soda is pretty satisfying when all your friends are like getting those big, thick white Russians and, you know, having the time of their life. You can still be having the time of your life, but, you know, you're just kicking back vodka sodas. You're still feeling the same, you know, buzz, but you're not, you know, packing it on, okay? You don't need Kahlua in every drink you have. So, if you have to do wine, I know some of you winos, you know, you gotta have your wine. I would say stick to the white wine. Just, I think it has less calories in it. Some people say it has less health benefits, but I just don't. I think that's just like a cop-out for drinking wine, whatever. There may be some, you know, scientific proof behind that, but whatever. I really think you guys can give up the wine in order to lose weight, and I would suggest the vodka soda. It's pretty easy to, but if you're, I mean, if you're at a place, there's a lot of restaurants that only serve wine and beer now, you know, smaller venues that don't have bars. So when you're in that situation, you have to choose between wine and beer. You might hate beer, so I'm gonna give you the option, you know, to have a little glass of wine, but remember the calories can pack on so quickly when you're drinking wine. Light beer is a great option. You might think beer totally sucks now because you may think it tastes like urine, and the other thing is it doesn't have very much alcohol in it, but as you lose weight and you get lighter, like before beers did nothing for me, but now that I'm like on the light scale, light side of the scale, I can drink like half a beer and I'm feeling a buzz, you guys, so don't knock it, okay? So I'm actually kind of into the light beers now, and one of the ones that I found, of course it's not my favorite, like whenever we go out to sushi, I love to have a nice little like Sapporo. I love Sapporo, it's such a smooth beer. It almost tastes like you're not drinking beer, but most other restaurants, like chain restaurants that serve beer, like if you're going to like a burger place or whatever, a lot of them will have, or Mexican food, they'll have light Coronas. On a light Corona, I think that's between like 90 and 100 calories a bottle. That's pretty good. You know, if you're gonna sacrifice, you know, your calorie intake on a drink and you need an alcoholic beverage, I think a light Corona is a pretty good, it's a pretty good sacrifice. But you have to be really careful. I would look up the beer calorie count, because beers for some reason never say calories on the side. What is up with that? But anyways, you can look it up on your phone really quick. I just put in, oh, you know, like Coors Light calories. I top tack use that. But I know it's not like a real highbrow drink to be ordering, like, oh yeah, Bud Light, but you're gonna thank me later when you haven't had like 3 of, you know, your little fruity, fluffy appletini and just totally gorged yourself in calories and you had a beer instead. Okay, those 2 beers are going to be a lot less calories than the crap, you know, you would normally be ordering at the bar. So, see, I didn't leave out any of you know, you boozies out there. I was thinking about you. Stay away from Starbucks, and that place is just like horrible. All those little coffee places that are selling like pastries and crap. I mean, go ahead and railroad yourself and go over to that place. But I'm telling you, make yourself some black coffee at home. Stay away from the places that sell soft drinks and things like that. If when you're going to a fast food restaurant, they hand you the cup, don't put juice or pop or whatever from that little dispenser thing in there. Just put ice water if you have to. Okay, talked about that. I'm going to talk to you later about why smoothies are a really horrible meal choice. I know a lot of people think that they're being all healthy by making themselves a smoothie in the morning, but guess what? You're hungry an hour later and then you eat. That's not a good compromise switch for eating food by making yourself a smoothie if it's not satisfying. I've never been satisfied by eating a smoothie, and I say eating a smoothie, when really you're drinking the smoothie, and that's the whole thing. you're not getting nearly the nutrients out of the things that you put into your smoothie that you would if you actually ate that food whole. So like you make yourself a green smoothie, you should have just had a bowl of spinach. You made yourself, you know, an apple, banana, orange smoothie, you would have been better off eating the apple, the banana, and the orange. Because you're taking out all that fiber and all those nutrients that, you know, are just getting blended up really quick, you're chugging it down and it's gone. That's not a good way for us calorie counters, us people who are tracking, you know, our food to eat. It's not satisfying, it makes you unhappy, and of course it tastes great going down, but in the long run you're sabotaging yourself again. That's not a meal. You'll end up eating twice, I swear, if you're like me. So let's move on to my magical drink I wanted to tell you about. Okay. So I was trying to lose weight like 10 years ago. I was not that heavy at that time. I was probably at my median weight, but I've been talking to my sweet cousin Magenta, and she had told me about this idea to drink organic apple cider vinegar and water. And I was like, oh God, that sounds disgusting. What is it, like give you diarrhea or something? Is that how you lose weight doing this? But anyways, I didn't know anything about it, and I think I went and bought a bottle of organic apple cider vinegar thinking, I might as well try it. Because she told me, she said, if you drink this, you will lose weight. And I'm like, what? How can that work? Okay. So I tried it, and I basically, after one glass, I was thinking, oh my God, this girl's just trying to kill me. This is not, no, this can't be right. It tastes so bad. But 10 years later, I think it's been 10 years, it's really been that long. God, I'm so old. Okay, so I was reading about it again when I was like trying to find interesting things to drink and remedies for fat loss. So I stumbled upon apple cider vinegar again, and this is really the one to get, you guys. This is Bragg's organic. Make sure it's organic. Don't just buy apple cider vinegar. That's sick. I mean, the one fruit that's like most prone to the worst kinds of pesticide used is apples. So keep that in mind when you're going to buy this. So Bragg's apple cider vinegar comes with a recipe on the side for how to drink this little elixir. But they add like sugar, not sugar, I'm sorry. They add honey or molasses, maple syrup or stevia to their little magical drink. I don't add any of that stuff because there's no way, you guys, I'm adding like 60 calories for my little, you know, oh, they want you to do 2 teaspoons, well, whatever. They almost want you to do a whole tablespoon of honey, and that's a lot of calories for me that I just don't want to sacrifice on something that I chug down as fast as I can, you guys. So I'm going to show you how it is I drink this. Basically, you just get out a small glass. It suggests that you put in 8 ounces of water, I believe. But I don't do that because I like hate this crap, so I try to get it over with as quickly as possible. So try not to breathe when you open this. It smells absolutely sickening, like rot. Ugh, God, just the smell of it. So I don't like measure this because there's really no calorie content in the apple cider vinegar whatsoever. I put about that much in there, you guys. And then some days I think it's easier, I'll use my Berkey machine here to fill it. Sometimes I will get water out of the fridge if it's hot out. I will use colder water. Sometimes it makes it a little easier to go down. Just depends. And I usually drink this over the sink, you guys, because it is, oh, now you guys know I use 409. Okay, so I drink this over the sink. Oh look, Benjamin's here to visit with me. What are you doing, Benjamin? Are you looking at the snow up here? Look, you guys, look at all the freaking snow out there. Oh my God, it's been snowing and snowing and snowing. I think I'm gonna be stuck in the house for days. Oh my God, don't look at my face. Okay, so I have to chug this, you guys, and I've got to chug it fast because this is about the sickeningest thing you will ever drink. But I swear to you, I'm not making any claims about this, even though online it says that organic apple cider vinegar can help break down fat. That sounds totally bogus to me, but I went a few weeks without drinking this and my weight loss it almost stopped completely. And so I was really upset about this, and I started it up again, and I broke through a plateau, you guys, of weight loss that I thought I wasn't going to. And plus, I don't know what it is, but it actually helps curb my appetite at times when I need to stop eating. And so whatever it is it's doing something good. And so I call it magical, you guys, because it is. There's something magical about this, and I'm not going to stop drinking it now that I've found out that it's doing something good for me, okay? So here we go. I'm pretending it's vodka. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, that was so sick. Oh, God. Okay, you guys. Oh my God, that was so gross. But I swear, look this up online, you'll see. The people swear by this stuff. And I wasn't kidding when I said I pretended it was vodka. Sometimes when I'm chugging it, I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna get so messed up on this. That's why I'm chugging this so good. Okay, so normally after I drink this, I have a mug of my white chocolate mocha tea sitting right next to it, so I can be like, look, 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 and then, that was good. But instead, I didn't set that up for this video. I just wanted to show you how painful it is to drink. But there is a list of health benefits online from this stuff that are a bunch of stuff I don't really care about because I'm not like a real health nut, but this stuff is supposed to be the bomb, you guys, and I'm like all about it right now. And I have been doing that horrible thing I just showed you for close to a year now, drinking this every day. Now, if you want to get the full benefits of this and you're really trying hardcore to lose weight, they want you to drink this before every meal. I know, right? Like, I don't think I could do that before every meal, but I do this every day before lunch because sometimes it gives me a little bit of a stomach ache because I don't eat a whole lot of my calorie allotment in the morning. So by lunchtime, I'm kind of, you know, almost on an empty stomach. So keep that in mind if you're just running out the door and you're gonna drink this before you've eaten or are about to eat, you know, and you're just gonna do this alone. I wouldn't suggest that because it could give you like a stomach ache if you're not used to it and make you feel kind of icky for the rest of the day. I don't know. It's not like the most delicious thing the way I do it, so you may, you know, want to sacrifice some calories to add, you know, your maple syrup or your honey or your molasses or your 4 drops of herb stevia, whatever. But I would suggest adding this to your plan because I swear I don't know what it is doing, but it's doing something wonderful. If I can stop losing weight all of a sudden, then start back up on this and break my plateau. I mean, that's incredible, you guys. Just doing this, not changing anything else. So I think I shared everything with you that I think, thought, or do that has anything to do with drinks. You know the drinks you should be drinking now. Black coffee and nothing else if you have to have it. Lots of tea because it's calorie free, guys, and it tastes delicious. Get yourself some peppermint, some jasmine, some of that chocolate crap. Go to town because tea is your new favorite thing, not pop, not energy drinks, whatever. And do you know what else? Tea has caffeine in it just like pop. So don't even tell me, you know, you gotta have your pop to stay awake all day. You could be having tea. And lots of water, you guys. I know we've been telling you for years, water, 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 you gotta be drinking water. You wanna lose weight, drink your water. It's true, you guys, you gotta drink this. I know it tastes horrible. You know, there's really nothing to it, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Water's good for you. Apparently it's good for you, and I hear if you drink enough of it, it'll make you drunk. I heard that. So, anyways. Have a great day. Find me at Sasha Hartleb on Facebook. Like this video because, I mean, if anything, it was entertaining, right? And, yeah, so subscribe to this channel because you're my buddy here on YouTube, and I'll be back later to show you some more diet tricks. Thanks for hanging out, you guys.